Well, good morning, Gospel Life Church, and welcome to the devotional for this morning. I'm going to be reading from John chapter 2, starting in verse 13. It'll be the story of Jesus cleansing the temple. We've been reading through the book of John with the teenagers for our summer study that we've been doing with the junior high and the senior high, and this is our passage for this week. So let me just read that first. We're going to read that John chapter 2, verses 13 through 17. The Passover of the Jews was at hand, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. In the temple, he found those who were selling oxen and sheep and pigeons, and the money changers sitting there. And making a whip of cords, he drove them out of the temple with the sheep and oxen. And he poured out the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. And he told those who sold the pigeons, "Take these things away. Do not make my Father's house a house of trade." His disciples remembered what was written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." So, not your typical passage that you think about when you think about Jesus and the nature of Jesus and things that Jesus did and his demeanor and how he showed love to everybody. But we also know that Christ was the judge. And being fully God, there's the component of God of judgment. And Jesus cared for the temple. He cared for the purpose of the temple. Jesus takes our worship seriously. Worship is life, and these money changers and people that were selling at the temple were disrupting worship. They were Jewish people who were taking advantage of their Jewish brothers and sisters who were traveling and needed to change money, and they were charging for that. I'm sure that the prices of the animals for sacrifice were very high, and really taking advantage of the people that were coming there and were seeking to worship. We're seeking to go and have the Passover and give their sacrifices at this time. I can't help but think about the fact that Jesus also takes our sin very seriously. That was something, as I read through this passage, he's focused in on the temple here, but we're supposed to be the temple of Christ, and we sin. And if you're like me, you downplay your sin, or you are quick to kind of sweep it under the rug, and it's not how we should view our sin. We're sinning against others. We're sinning against a holy God, and we have to take that sin seriously. We're called to be holy because God is holy. So just reflect on this passage. I think it's easy to point the finger at these people who were doing wrong, and not to look at ourselves and how we might be downplaying our own sin or things that stand in the way of worship for us. Hope you guys have a great day.